All right, let's get into it. Dynamite is happening right now. They're building to Dynasty, the big pay-per-view. It is all new. Let's get into it.
Sorry. Okay, back.
All right. As Eric composes himself, let's see if we can make some good predictions here for AEW Dynasty, the new pay-per-view that's happening this weekend, Sunday, April 21st. Let's start off with Eric. You want to do the first name facing Pac? Or no, is it not? Which one of you does the name right?
Kazuchika Okada.
Who you got?
That man right there. I'd say his name again if it didn't hurt me, but I'm actually really excited for this match. This should be, I'm gonna say a maybe 5-star matchup.
Oh shit, okay. Knock, who you got? You got Geek Squad coming over to fix your shit tomorrow. That's what you got. I got Okada as well.
If he doesn't answer, that means I get the title back. It goes right back to the previous champion.
Man, this is now the most important title in AEW, so that might have to be.
Hold on, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, Mr.
All right, hold on.
Ham Radio knock over here.
Listen, I don't know what the heck's going on, but the world champion Kazuchika Okada, TK said it's another world championship. It's a shame because this is Pac's first match back, I believe, on pay-per-view. Yeah. But he has to take the loss. It should be a 5-star match. Might steal the show. The whole show's gonna be amazing. So let's go Okada.
All right, Julia Hart defending the TBS champion. The injury stuff, we don't know what all was, but she's back. She's back in the ring right now against Willow Nightingale. Also, keeping an eye on this match is another CEO, Mercedes Moné.
Yep.
Knock, who do you have in this one?
I think this might get overbooked. I'm pretty sure Julia's still hurt. If you've seen her last match with, I think it was Layla Hirsch from Battle of the Belts, that ended kind of awkwardly. I think she had to do like a roll-up pin last minute. It didn't seem like it was supposed to end that way. I think her shoulder's still messed up. Had a great one with the belt. Storyline purposes, it's good for Will to win. You can pursue that Mercedes one even further. I think we're going to have a lot of shenanigans going on, though. But let's go Nightingale.
All right. I'm going to go Nightingale as well for those exact same reasons, because it's going to build up to who attacked Mercedes Moné. Was it Chris Statlander defending Willow Nightingale? Was it Willow doing a heel turn? Who knows? Eric, who do you have?
I'm going to agree. I'm going to go with Willow. Just because this is the second time this episode I've tried to use this phrase. I just don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's been telegrammed or telegraphed. I don't know.
Telegraph. There you go.
Thank you. It's been telegraphed that we're getting Sasha and Willow at some point, and I think the title is going to be involved.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Roderick Strong versus Kyle O'Reilly. Former best friends battling it out for the AEW International Champion. Eric, who do you have?
I'm giving it to my boy Roddy because he's so strong. I'm also really excited for this one because their PWG matches were fantastic. Has the potential to be, I'm going to say, it's going to be a 4.5-star match. I think Roddy retains.
Okay.
I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm going to go for the surprise win. I mean, someone's got to lose the belt. I think Kyle O'Reilly gets the victory, furthers the storyline with, some issues going on with the Undisputed Kingdom, it's supposed to be his friends. And I don't know where Adam Cole is. I know he's still hurt. They said he's not even close to coming back. So it sucks.
It's a shame
that this injury, because he jumped off the stage, derailed this whole storyline this much. So I don't know how to get it back on track, but I think a Kyle O'Reilly win might help.
I'm going to say Kyle O'Reilly too, and we reset and get rid of the Undisputed Kingdom. It is not working one bit. So I think this is a nice reset for it. In Dynasty, the new era, and we'll get into the main event why. All right, next up, trios match. Adam Copeland, Eddie, and Mark Briscoe against the House of Black. Knock. What do you got?
I know this is about the House of Black, Adam Copeland and everybody, but I'm going to set it straight real quick because I was watching the House of Black get built up for this match because we know they're losing. They were getting built up over the last few weeks on Collision, and they are such a good unit. They work so good together. They have 3 finishing moves. They had a new one called Cerebrus or something where they all attack the person in the corner, and it looks insane. I love how well they work together. With that being said, my straight goes to the Acclaimed again because the Acclaimed they beat this team, and they've had I think it's an awful run with the trios belts. They've done nothing noteworthy. So, and with that being said, I think it's the House of Black send-off. I think they lose. I think some way they might get broken up, or might see Malachi or Buddy end up getting back to WWE.
Okay, Eric.
I mean, it's Adam Copeland. You're not going to have Adam lose on Dynasty, and
Yeah.
All three of these guys are champions, right? Eddie is still New
Yeah.
Japan strong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shelby
House of Black. They're taking the pin. They're doing the job.
Yeah.
I don't
think
think they've
Brody's
ever
gonna
won on
take the
pay-per-view.
pin. Let us know in the comments. That's a good one. I don't know if they ever have either. I think Mark Briscoe might actually get the pin on here. Coming off that big match with ROH. I do believe it's going to be more of a showing for ROH and Mark Briscoe, where the other two don't necessarily need it. But yeah, House of Black is eating the pin.
I could see
Yeah.
that, and he's the world champ. They had to get him over to hopefully get some views for Honor Club.
Yeah, and he's good, so get some eyes on him. He's good at what he does.
Yeah, he's really good.
All right, it is now a tag team ladder match for the titles: Young Bucks versus FTR. Knock, who you got in this one?
This is going to be another overbooked match, but the great thing about it is because the Young Bucks are so good at the overbooked ladder chaos matches. They don't miss in ladder matches. They also don't lose ladder matches. They're winning, and it's going to be a crazy match. Might be their best match actually together.
Okay, Eric.
I'm going with the Young Bucks because I don't know. Like, if FTR gets it, what do? They just go on and have a generic tag team run versus Young Bucks, who are supposed to be like the top heels right now in the company, and they're with Okada. It just makes more sense aftermath. Who's gonna do more with the title?
That's a good point, and I'll take the Young Bucks because of that, and I'll say the scapegoat Jack Perry gets welcome into the fold and helps them take the titles.
If they do that, I'd be happy with that because it
I
gives
would too.
Jack something.
It's being
Yes.
telegraphed, but to take a word from Eric, but it's definitely going to happen.
Yeah. All right, Will Ospreay, bruv, versus Brian Bella. Who do you got, Eric?
Yeah, that hurt. I felt that in my soul when you said that. It hurt so much.
Rolls off the tongue.
Unfortunately, until he retires, any prediction with Bryan Danielson, bet on the other guy. He's doing the job for so many people right now, which is cool because his matches are always, like it's very much it's the journey, not the destination with his matches. But
Yeah.
it'd be cool to see him get a win every now and then. But Ospreay's gonna win.
All right, Knock.
Yeah, I mean, Brian needs to win more because I don't remember last time he's won. He's kind of just been losing these matches. He should have lost 3 times to Eddie. That kind of I love Eddie, but it should have happened.
Should have lost once to Eddie.
But Ospreay gets the victory. I mean, this man's on a historic run. Wins over Kenny. You gotta say it, Jericho as well. Okada. And now about to be Daniel add to it. So
Yeah.
this give him like 40 minutes to go out there and just
Yes.
steal
Yeah.
the year.
Only 8 matches on the card, and that's small for an AEW show, so I agree. Give it 40 minutes, and I think this Dynasty being kind of like the new reset, I think this is the passing of the torch from Bryan Danielson to Will Ospreay for AEW, and Bryan Danielson can just take another feud next, and yeah, Will Ospreay, bro.
I'm not sure if you added a graphic or if it's going to get announced, but I'm almost positive they'll be adding Jericho versus Hook on the card somewhere, and I don't want to see it, but it's
They're
All right,
wrong.
Jericho versus Hook. Who you guys got?
going to be Hook, but it doesn't really matter at the point. Hey, I don't want to hate a Jericho, but come on.
Eric?
If Jericho wins that match, like I don't actively think that there's a part of me that's like, oh, Jericho's still good, but if he wins that match against Hook, it's over. Like I can't. There's nothing that can save him in my eyes. Hook has to win.
I'm gonna say Jericho and be the internet mark and be like, well, the internet just said Hook wants to experience free agency when his contract's up this year, so I'm gonna say he eats the pin and Jericho wins.
If he does, I mean, he will actually Hook on the Triple H would be really cool.
Yeah,
I could-
and Taz as a mentor or on commentary. He could replace Booker T in NXT when they move over to the CW.
Yeah, just take Booker wherever Trick is going.
Yeah. Yeah, man. All right, let's get into the AEW Women's World Championship match. Timeless Toni Storm versus Thunder Rosa. This has been built up big time on Collision and a little bit here and there on the other shows. Eric, who do you got?
Oh man, this is a tough one because you never bet against Thunder Rosa. I honestly have not been following Toni Storm's story, so I don't know if there's somebody else in the back. So
All
I'm
power
gonna,
to following it.
God damn, Knock. You just gonna call my Justice Leaguer out like that? You would have to
real close.
follow both barrels out. God damn. I guess I will go with Tony Storm. I don't have any reason for this. I'm just taking a shot in the dark.
All right, because he loves Luther, he's taking Tony Storm. Knock, who do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Tony as well. I think after this Thunder Rosa, they need to establish something. Someone needs to come out. Someone needs to call Tony out. Her best time was when she was feuding with Diana, because he had a back and forth person to go with. Right now, it's kind of in a lull. So we need that next person to build up another feud. Hopefully, Jamie Hayter returns or Britt Baker, but we need someone to return and set up a feud with Tony Storm after this.
Yeah, I agree. Whoever comes back and interferes or shows up after the match is done is going to be the one to take it off Tony, but Tony's taking the win on this one.
Yeah. Good for Thunder Rosa to get a spot again. You know, she never got a rematch, so, but
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can see her going to Ring of Honor after this, going after Athena.
Oh, I take that for Athena. That'd be a good one for her.
That'd be cool.
Loss. Yeah. All right, the main event of AEW Dynasty. I'll kick this one off because I think this is the reason Dynasty is named Dynasty. The new Dynasty is taking over. Swerve Strickland will make this his house legitimately after he beats Samoa Joe for the AEW World Championship. It's going to be a big celebration, and you're going to see Swerve Strickland lead AEW as a face going forward. Eric.
Yeah, this is huge, man. I think Swerve gets the victory here. Smojo did a great job. He wasn't going to have a long run. Did a great job in a short run here. Also, I want to give a big shout out to AEW for putting their pay-per-view on something besides Bleacher Report. That is an awful app. And finally, they've kind of wised up to it because they probably lost a ton of potential buys with the issues they had last pay-per-view. So shout out to them for doing that. And shout out to Swerve, man. I think he's been killing it. He's bulked up. He looks great. Great on the mic. Time for that World Championship run.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Let's say you have a friend, right?
Yes.
And this friend drives his car, and he drives his car for about 3 years, but he's had a flat tire for 3 years. And then finally, in that third year, he's like, you know what? I'm going to change this tire. Do you give him a good job for that? Or do you say, why the hell did it take you 3 years to change this damn tire?
I'll go with the former on that one.
No shout outs for them. They should have already found a workout that year one about this damn Bleacher Report
That's true.
stuff.
That's true.
With that, Swerve Strickland wins, and I'm excited for the win. Not just because Swerve deserves it, not just because he's going to be an amazing champion with it, but because that means the Cowboy gets to get back in the spotlight and go after him. And I love me some Cowboy, especially when he's messing with Swerve's house.
That's a good prediction and a nice lead into, I think, one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year. Next up, that's it. Any last predictions or assumptions going into Dynasty? What do you think is going to happen?
We will get, if Jack does interfere with the Young Bucks match, we will get a CM Punk chant.
I bet so. Knock, anything from you before we head off of Dynasty this Sunday? Nope. Okay. That is the Dynasty picks right there. Let us know your picks in the comments. Again, leave comments. We'd love to respond, especially during Dynasty. We'll respond and do a nice little chat in the comments. So let us know. Dynasty is this Sunday, April 21st.
Can you guys hear me, please?
There we go. That's how you muted yourself. I saw it.
I was struggling to, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to get my charger. My laptop's about to die. But my last prediction was to be this is going to be their most successful pay-per-view of all time as far as match quality. It's going to hit on all cylinders. This pay-per-view is going to be amazing. And I can't believe we have a pay-per-view like this. We don't even have Kenny Omega.
Very true. All right, AEW Dynasty. Eric, we're going to say one last thing.
It's funny that you brought up successful knock, because this isn't about AEW, it's about WWE. They just ended a streak of sold out shows, apparently. 11 shows in a row were sold out. The last one, only 300 plus, about 300 plus were sold.
Okay.
Wow.
I know the ticket sales are strong for Dynasty, so hopefully this takes over into Dynamite and Collision and stuff going forward, because if you put on a strong card and you start with a new dynasty in Swerve Strickland as your champion, I think it's time to rebuild your brand as AEW and not anything else caring about WWE or what else is going on Twitter. So I'm excited. Dynasty this Sunday, April 21st. Let us know in the comments who you think is going to win.